Yo, yo, yo. You guys ready for some Summer Game Fest? Rory, it's good to see you in the chat, by the way. So the official show starts at 5 p.m., so we have about 20 minutes right now. So give me a minute here to set up my Twitch stream. And then we'll just watch like the pre-show. I think IGN's doing some pre-show or something and talk about a few of the games that we're looking forward to. Oh no, I'm not signed into Twitch. Oh, crap. Ah. Hold on one second. I got signed out of everything. I gotta check my passwords now. Good thing I started early, right? Although I was still late to my actual stream time. But it wouldn't be a Wolfheart stream if I wasn't late by at least 5 minutes, right? Alright, let's go to passwords here. You guys want to see all my passwords? See if I can find my Twitchy information. Found Capital One. You guys want that? And I'll catch up on the chat once I figure this nonsense out. Gotta make sure you guys can't see the screen I'm looking at right now. If you guys see this screen, I'm screwed. All right, I found my information, so let's go ahead and type that in. I don't think that's the right information. You know what? Hold on. While I'm doing this, let me bring you guys to the IGN channel. We're going to watch it on the Game Awards channel, though, but IGN, I think, is talking.
Hopefully we'll get to
At least you guys get some entertainment, right?
Crossed. All right, we need to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Summer Game Fest is starting very soon, right here on IGN Summer of Gaming.
All right, you guys can watch this for a second while I get my Twitch set up, and the show starts in 19 minutes, the official show. We'll let IGN entertain you in the meantime. The ultimate entertainers. Let me make my webcam smaller.
Summer of Gaming is presented by PlayStation Days of Play. Get the PlayStation 5 digital console with the Call of Duty Black Ops.
Why do we hear two?
While supplies last.
IGN's got Echo Audio?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming. I'm Damon Hatfield, joined by Brian Altano.
Yeah, it ain't me.
Nice to be here. Kim Horcher.
Hey, everyone.
And Max Scoville. Howdy. And we are here today to talk about all things Nintendo.
What are you doing, IGN?
No, you've gotten your hands on it.
Yes,
Mario Kart World.
I love the Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart World.
IGN, I'm trying to do some stuff, and you're making it very hard. Yeah, everybody's saying fix the audio.
Kim,
His name is just Cow.
There's a cow?
There's a cow.
Fix the audio.
You can be a cow. You can play Mario Kart as a cow. It's
And the
amazing.
cow's name is Cow?
Its name is Cow.
Yeah,
And
I
the
got it
cow's
to you.
name
I've
is
been
Cow?
playing it
Its
all
name
morning.
is Cow.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's a
I got it
blast.
to you.
It's so
I've
much
been
fun.
playing
it all morning.
You've been playing
Honestly,
what
it's a
this
blast.
morning?
It's so much fun. Nintendo Switch 2.
You've been playing what?
There's a Nintendo Switch 2
Nintendo Switch 2
system in the office There's a right Nintendo now Switch while 2 we're system sitting here in just the office talking right about now it. while we're
Two of them, actually.
sitting here.
In my
Well,
office.
thanks, IGN. I guess I'll just play the stupid-ass elevator music on the Summer Games Fest channel to keep my chat entertained while I figure out my Twitch password. Unbelievable. They expect me to entertain my own chat? You gotta be kidding me. That is definitely not my Twitch. What is going on here? Did I switch my... Okay, hold on. All right, I got into Twitch. Now I gotta check my phone. My verification code is 464551. If you guys are trying to get on my Twitch, do it quickly. All right, I am logged in. Let me just change my Twitch information here. Summer Game Fest 2025. Yeehaw. Do we have a category for that? Summer Game Fest. Yes, we do. Cool. All right. Twitch is ready to go. Perfect. Twitch is ready to... Awesome. We got 5 people watching over on Twitch. Why do I even put effort into the title? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go back to IGN.
Tour, where up to 24 drivers race through back-to-back courses.
I think it's finally working now.
High enough by the time you reach each of the 5 checkpoints, you're out. So as you can tell, the world is your racetrack, and there's
okay. How's everybody doing? I can finally look at the chat now. Hey, Anonymous, Baraz, Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you, Rory. It really is.
Knocked out.
I will put chapter markers in this stream for each game, so if you guys don't watch the full stream or you're watching after this live is over, you can just cut right to when the actual show starts or watch the games that you want to watch. Any games that you want to see? So I didn't realize that the Xbox Showcase was this weekend too, so I don't know like what they're going to show today that's Xbox or Microsoft related. But I would love to see some more on Fable. I would love to see some more on Dawnwalker. I would love to see some more on The Elder Scrolls 6.
About 15 minutes out from Summer Game Fest right here on IGN Summer of Gaming. And while this is bound to be one of the bigger showings this season,
Silk Song? Man, I haven't played that one in a long time. Or I haven't played the first one in years.
In-person event, which kicks off first thing tomorrow morning. A couple Saturday highlights include a brand new look at Mind's Eye and Megan 2.0.
No, you don't got to watch anything on Twitch, bros. It's all good.
Followed by the Xbox
hey, Cassie,
Game
what's up?
Showcase pre-show, hosted by Ryan McCaffrey right here. It's the main event.
I see a lot of people getting Switch 2s. I didn't even look for one. I'll get one like a year down the line or something.
Tons more.
Divinity 3. Can you imagine if Larian dropped a trailer? It's not going to happen.
What do we expect?
I'm 99.9% sure it's not going to happen.
Jeff has teased a few things. I know this is going to shock everybody out there that Hideo Kojima is confirmed to be there.
Hey, Kit, what's up, man?
No, I don't know. No, yeah, of course.
Good, Jeff's good buddy, Hideo Kojima. We've got Death Stranding 2 coming out in just a couple weeks. There's also OD announced for Xbox. Fizzant is waiting in the wings. That's too far out. What's more likely, just to promote Death Stranding 2 or to show something more for OD?
We know the answer. It's they're not. He's not going to touch OD until the Death Stranding 2 promotional arc has reached its conclusion.
I got it. Okay, so Death Stranding 2, more of that too, which I'm enjoying, by the way. That's a pretty fun video game. Michael, what's going on with Resident Evil? There are these rumors. Are we gonna get something new Resident Evil today?
I feel like it's time.
Okay.
You know, Village had its time. It had its own DLC. There's still more left to Resident Evil's story. But now I'm thinking, is it like, if it is Resident Evil, then what is it? Is it a remake of the original? Is it Code Veronica?
Exodus, yes. Yes, I'm very excited for Exodus. Actually, IGN, shut the hell up. Nobody wants to hear you guys talk, okay? Let's go to Summer Game Fest predictions here. I would love to see some more on Exodus. I am very interested in that game, and I really, really like the foundation of lore that they're starting to establish for that game. Oh my gosh. They're doing a lot, and there's even a book out there written by a sci-fi author who is helping establish the lore of the Exodus. And I got to get around to reading that book, but I think they're doing a great job when it comes to establishing a foundation for world lore. And there's a lot of interesting things in Exodus as well. And I'm actually not somebody that's traditionally that interested in sci-fi games, but I find myself very interested in Exodus for some reason. I think part of it is the talking animals. They have a really interesting, intelligent animal system going on in that game that has piqued my interest. Because I'm a big animal lover. And it's also a lot of ex-BioWare employees too. So if we take a look at the website right here, I wonder if we'll get anything. This is owned by Wizards of the Coast, Archetype Entertainment. So I wonder when they would actually show their games. I mean, you would think they would do it during Summer Game Fest. So we have the Future Game Show tomorrow. Slandered Gaming has informed me that Owlcat is going to be dropping... What did he say? Let me read this to you guys. Hold on. I was talking to Slandered, and he said... The Unreal Engine, fully cinematic, fully voice-acted Owlcat sci-fi CRPG is going to be announced during the Future Games Show on Saturday. Hopefully it looks good. So that's going to be tomorrow. I'll probably live stream the Future Games Show as well. I think Sunday I'm going to be playing golf, so I won't be able to go live for the other showcase. But I'm very interested in that one too. I've been waiting for Owlcat to kind of, I don't want to say step up their game, because I think they're a fantastic company, and I think the fans that they've established greatly appreciate the way that they do games. But I've personally been waiting on Owlcat to just kind of create games, I don't want to say more like Larian, a little bit more entertainment focused versus energy focused, meaning you have to read paragraph upon paragraph upon paragraph, half voice acting and stuff. You guys get what I'm saying? I've been waiting for Owlcat to make that leap that Larian did from Divinity 2 to Baldur's Gate 3, and it seems like they're going to start doing that with whatever game they're going to announce tomorrow. So that makes me very excited, because Owlcat games just take way too much energy, in my opinion, especially when I'm streaming a game. Like, I don't enjoy streaming Owlcat games. Like, it's just, I'm reading the entire time. Like, you're like 8 pages deep into mechanics and stuff. So I'm excited to see what they do with this next game. And I don't want them to streamline anything. Don't get this mixed up. I love deep, hardcore mechanics, but I want them to make a few things a little bit more entertaining, meaning I can lay back and listen to the dialogue and get some better cutscenes and stuff like that. And I'm not always just sitting up glued to like paragraphs upon paragraphs of lore that I don't understand. So that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, here's the Exodus website right here. We don't have a release date or anything, but this is, we do have a trailer for it, actually. Let me see if we can get the trailer. We could watch that real quick. There's a little bit of gameplay in the Exodus trailer that they released. Obviously, we're not going to get anything on The Witcher 4, right? Because we already did the tech demo. Okay. This is the Exodus trailer. What time is it right now? We still have 10 minutes until the show actually starts. What's up, Twitch chat? Hey, Zazu. Oh yeah, KOTOR remake. I saw a few things floating around X with people talking about it, so that would be tremendous to see something on that. I've never played KOTOR before, and I'm very interested in playing the remake. If they don't do if the remake falls through or something, I'll definitely play the original at some point. But I'm very interested in the remake. More Gothic? Yeah, we need some more information on Gothic for sure. I played Rogue Trader for probably like 15, 20 hours, and it just, I don't know, man, it just didn't click with me. It definitely wasn't a stream friendly game, at least the way that I like to stream, just because of the insane amount of text in the game. But I'm also, like I said, I'm not huge into sci-fi, and I don't know anything about Warhammer lore. So combine that with just a shit ton of reading, and it just started getting kind of bored. And the turn-based combat, like all of it just felt like a really slow experience for me. So it didn't click with me, but I really appreciate it because I know so many of you guys love it so much, and so many content creators say it's one of their favorite games of all time. So I support Rogue Trader. Just felt like it wasn't for me, but I might come back to it sometime and maybe give it another chance. I think I got to get into Warhammer lore one of these days. If that was a fantasy, if it was Pathfinder, if it was the Pathfinder universe, Rogue Trader style with the turn-based, I probably would have been sucked into it. But all right, let's watch this Exodus trailer. It's only a minute and 59 seconds. Dark says, been watching your vids for a long time. I appreciate that. Thank you. KOTOR is a top 5 RPG of all time. That's what so many people say. Right? No news on Larian's next game. The last that I heard, Michael, the director of publishing, said that we shouldn't expect anything soon, and that was like a month ago that he said that. So I wouldn't expect anything out of Larian. I'm assuming next year. I'm just gonna guess next year. I guess it's possible later this year. Maybe they tease us with like a little announcement trailer like they did with Baldur's Gate 3. But my guess is next year the Larian Studios news is gonna start coming out. Okay, this is Exodus by Archetype Entertainment.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it. Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
God, there it is. So this is what's pulled me into Exodus as somebody who doesn't always get excited for sci-fi. Look at these animals. Look at this bear. Look at that. And there's some sort of like scientific technology that they have that they've been able to increase the intelligence of animals. but they've done it in a way, like everything they've showcased, to where it doesn't seem like it's silly or childish. It seems very mature, and I don't want to say realistic, but believable for a future sci-fi game. Wonder if we have any information on. I remember I read like a huge paragraph, probably on the Exodus website. We'll check that after we finish this trailer.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
What's up, Grim? Hey, Samantha.
Target acquired.
I feel like I missed this trailer.
Many thanks again for your help. You should have been honest. This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Interesting, right? Yeah, Light No Fire. Any of you guys know anything about Light No Fire? That's a very, very interesting looking game too. This is by Hello Games, the company that made, what is it? No Man's Sky? So this is going to be a survival MMO type game. Not necessarily like a MMO as in like World of Warcraft. More like, think like survival game type MMO. And I'm very interested in this. Obviously, this trailer is, I don't want to get overhyped, and No Man's Sky initial launch was pretty rough, but Hello Games has shown to be a really good company over the years. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do with their success and their increased budget. But this is Light No Fire. If we get something on Light No Fire, I'm gonna be freaking out. Yeah, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous I think is a good game for sure. Pathfinder games are just a lot more, they're a lot more CRPG, or they're a lot more hardcore. They're not really for casual gamers, so to say. I love like survival based building games. There's so many of these games that come out, but this one really gets me super excited because I like the vibe that they're giving here. And I also just think Hello Games is going to be the company to make like the next one that's actually really good. If there was a company, it's probably these guys. And it's got like a nice fantasy touch to it too. We got 4 minutes till the show starts. Looks like a good time with friends, doesn't it? I'm like so hyped for this game that I contemplated starting a second channel just for this game. We don't have any information on it right now, though. All right, 2 minutes till start time. Let's pull Light No Fire over. There you go. We got IGN that we're going to say goodbye to because we're going to watch the Summer Games Fest channel here. It's starting in 2 minutes and 40 seconds according to them. Let me see what I can find on Exodus that I found before. So if we look at Exodus right here, when a company is willing to go like all out with establishing their lore in the foundation of the world building, it gets me really excited. And these guys appear to be doing just that. The way of the traveler is hard and unrelenting. Enemies abound and mere survival will be a constant battle. Secrets of the universe are infinite. To save your homeworld, you must leave it behind. It began as a simple salvager, scavenging ancient tech from abandoned ruins, on our homeworld. From these humble beginnings, I became a legendary explorer of distant stars and worlds, a traveler hunting for ancient celestial tech and weapons. As a traveler, your calling is to journey to the stars. Each exodus comes with a cost. Not really the right music to read that to, is it? I thought there was some information on the animal technology, but I can't find it. I don't remember where I read it. Maybe I read it on Twitter or something like that. Why is everybody donating to IGN and the Summer Games Fest? Yeah, I guess they need to make money too, right? All right, y'all sit back, relax. Let's make sure that this runs smooth. I got the volume right. We're going to be watching it on 4K. We got 29 seconds. There's definitely way too many survival games each year. I just think that one stands out because it's Hello Games and they have so much experience with it too. Let me make my webcam a little bit smaller. And here we go. Y'all ready for this? Following program may contain some viewers find offensive. What? They have to do.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff, let's go! Huge fan. Jeff.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
You gotta try Schedule 1
Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path.
That's what we need.
One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
I like how Jeff pushes independent games. I think that's good. He pushes smaller studios.
You think you're the Harbinger. You might be.
Oh shit! Let's go!
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Bro, we're back to old school trailers with the metal playing again.
They'll
Hit you.
worship you until you fail. Then what? You're no god, but neither have they.
You know, I only played a little bit of the first one. I'm gonna have to give that one a try. It looked pretty cool.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
No way, Jeff. Fortnite! I used to like Fortnite, actually.
Bad feeling about this.
Crazy how successful this game is. Absolutely insane.
Hit him with everything you've got.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Guy of the legend. I'm actually really excited for this. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to play it because I'm on the PlayStation right now. Oh, I wish it was coming out on PC.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら
DS1.
皆さん まあ、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
Nice. People already have review codes for this game. I didn't get one, but Death Stranding 1's one of my top 10 single-player games of all time. Absolutely fantastic game.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
Take gas.
No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay, thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then?
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ、DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
まあ、ちょっと詳しくは言えませんけど、
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これ
this
が物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
プ
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど、
on
マツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story, you
まあ
know,
2では出せ
he
な
will
い。
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさんの代わり
time,
というか
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担
playing
っ
like
て
the role that
登場
Mats
します。
did for DS2
で、
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
we
にお
have
願い
to kind
し
of
て、
like top that
結構いい
character.
キャラクタ
So
ーに
Luca
なったと。
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
た。
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And
Yeah, I
let's
definitely
just
recommend
say
the first
this
game,
is
for
not
sure.
the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
That wasn't meant to be like a hype trailer. That was a trailer for fans of the
I'll show
first
you
game.
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic-scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
I know her from the Skill Up podcast. Is that the Friends Per Second podcast? That must be.
Not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Raw Power Games.
But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
We need some gameplay. Oh, here we go.
But that's just my story.
Okay.
Go write your own.
I'm kind of interested. I'll write it down. Chronicles Medieval. Early Access 2026.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Man, I remember Sonic back in the day on Sega Genesis. Hey, have you guys play Sonic on Sega Genesis? The only time I'm going to talk during the show is like during something like this. I think Aladdin, Sonic, and Lion King were some of the first games I ever played on the Sega Genesis. This is obviously like Mario Kart. Why would they do this? We already have Mario Kart. And there's a new Mario Kart coming out too. Well, I guess Mario Kart's exclusive to Nintendo, so. My mom didn't get me Sonic and Knuckles for Christmas. I never forgave her. Yeah, you shouldn't. No. What's up, Benny? Hey, Mitchellanius. You played back in the day, Fox? Good. Yeah, it's a classic. That's back when roguelike games were just like everything. Every game you played, when you died, you restarted the game back from the beginning. They don't do as many of those these days. They were called roguelite games back then. Now they're roguelike, because you still progress.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new feature Travel Ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Oh shit, they're throwing some shade at Nintendo?
So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform.
All right.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
People are losing their minds. I'm out of the loop for those types of games these days.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say, you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast
Crimson
story
Desert. No.
that eclipses time.
Is this Crimson Desert? No, Crimson Desert is... Who's making Crimson Desert? Pearl Abyss? This isn't Crimson Desert.
Time. For some, it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
It's a popular franchise, isn't it? I think it is. Probably not for me, but... Yeah, a little bit too animated character models in my opinion, too. Gameplay looks solid, though. It looks pretty cool. End of Abyss. The gameplay looked fun.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are
Is this the
those
company
who
that made the
bend
cup
city
game?
to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Warhammer? Wait, did you say sci-fi or fantasy? Game of Thrones. Is it fantasy? Let's see if this looks like garbage. Most games based on shows do.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
There he is.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
You gotta stab Jon Snow. Oh, come on. I thought we decide. Okay. All right, good. I respect it. You cheating bastard. Oh, shit. He's a White Walker. Well, the trailer looks cool.
Game of Thrones.
They're not going to show gameplay, are they, though? That's where they usually cheap out.
For Westeros.
Don't get excited till you see the gameplay. Of course, they're going to spend a lot of money on the cinematic.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
You guys ready for this? Oh, I know what this is.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. Passing by like Lady
game was alright. Looks like they stepped their game up, which is good.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Okay, it was a cool trailer. I like when companies invest more into their second game.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
This is a different game? Company's not afraid to show some boobies, are they? The Cube.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat-em-up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Okay, we can turn it down a little bit. So far, sorry if any of you guys are actually into this. Something tells me most of you guys are not, though. Right? So far, Mortal Shell 2 looked decent. Chronicles Medieval, Early Access 2026. Code Vein was 2026. Some people will be interested in that one. Look at this. Is that isometric, like, platformer type game? It wasn't like a platformer, but that was pretty interesting. Then we have the RTS Game of Thrones with no gameplay. And then honestly, I think the most interesting so far was Mortal Shell 2 and then Atomic Heart 2, in my opinion. In the art, maybe that, oh yeah, Chronicles Medieval, that one was pretty interesting. Other than that, we don't have any like deep RPGs just yet, but maybe we're getting something right now.
What is this place? Also,
You don't have a chance.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired out from these types of games. It looks interesting, though. That's cool.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
You guys know this game? Okay, if you guys are into it, I'll be into it.
But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganya.
Onimusha. I'm not familiar with the franchise, but I'll take a deeper look at it. I feel like we're just getting so many like Asian themed Souls-likes that come out every year that I stopped paying attention to a lot of them. But we'll take a better look at that one sometime.
That was a new look at Onimusha, Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Oh, cool. Well, Onimusha, the original, is more like Resident Evil. All right, I got it written down.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Jeff really loves his Muppets.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This mate ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Don't really know what we're looking at.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
Might be a fun
Your
one with
invitation
friends, maybe.
awaits.
Closed beta coming soon.
That was Killer in, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year.
A lot of hype around
From
this
Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Used to play these types of games all the time. Marathon. That one's not doing too hot right now, is it?
Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
I mean, the trailer wasn't that exciting, but I've seen gameplay and it looks pretty
That's
decent.
right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access.
I actually played a little bit of this game like a couple weeks ago on a review copy. Only played for like 2 hours and it was alright. Can't really say much after 2 hours though when it's like a MMO survival type game, because I didn't really get into any of the social elements or anything like that. Dragons, I played about 8 hours yesterday, really enjoying it. Okay, good to know. Still have to watch Dune 2. attacked by the sandworm one time. You guys think Dune 2 is a good movie? I'd like to watch it sometime soon.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
What was this?
Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught.
Obviously multiplayer.
Some say time stops for no one.
Not as good as the first one? Okay.
Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
I don't really get what that is. Like, it's like a campaign you go through with friends, or multiplayer, or what?
Tale begins with a trial.
Like,
but the true
roguelike?
lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory. I never doubted that you would end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this
I think
time?
that's a gacha game, isn't it?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
Kind of look like Hollow Knight a little bit.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
I wonder how much they pay her to host this. Be interested in knowing that number. It is cool to see a trend of all these games coming out that are made for two-player co-op. I feel like we've seen a lot of them over the past couple of years, and a lot of people like them too.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Vicky Puttana!
Miss family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Thank you guys for being here, by the way, and hitting the thumbs up on the YouTube stream. I appreciate that. You know who played a role in some of the older Mafia games is Daniel Vavra, one of the co-owners of Warhorse Studios. I haven't played a Mafia game before, though, but maybe I'll give that one a try. You know, I just don't play games like this anymore. I don't know, like, when I was younger, I would have been all over this. And not that this is like a children's game. I'm like kind of sad that like I lost the excitement to ever care about a game like this because it looks cool. I'm just not going to do it. I don't have enough time in the day between all the RPGs that we play. It's a cute game, though. Like, when would I sit down and play that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to set aside like 4 hours on a Friday night to play that.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
I don't know who she is, and I don't want to watch that cartoon either, so I think I was before that.
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
Oh, it's from SpongeBob. I did watch some SpongeBob, but didn't have Nickelodeon growing up for most of my childhood.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
You've always hated SpongeBob? Oh, come on. SpongeBob's all right. You had to have cable for it, though, when you were growing up. It wasn't on the regular channels. I was stuck watching Arthur, Little Bear. Might be time to actually play Lies of P. I thought the demo was awesome. I just never got around to actually playing it when it came out. And I'm happy for that company's success. Great game. Yeah, a lot of people like it. Up, Deegis.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be.
Yeah, I played the demo, nerd. I liked it.
My plate's full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
I got you. Hold my hand. Fractured blooms.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Where's our RPGs? Come on.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade & Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade & Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade & Soul Heroes coming soon.
Wayward Realms? I don't think we're getting that here. Would be sweet though. They did say they're going to try to do early access this year sometime, so. I don't know if they can afford a Summer Games Fest trailer yet or what though. don't understand how some of these games make any money. Yeah, we're just not part of a lot of these groups, Scott, you know? There's a whole nother group of gamers out there that play all sorts of games that a lot of us don't even think about playing. We just don't live in those bubbles, right? I'll run to the bathroom real quick.
Is available today.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Star Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Okay.
We
Elder
altered
Scrolls 6.
the course of nature, unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help life
I love this
find a
soundtrack song. I feel like they just had one of those like 2 years ago. How many of these damn games can you make? That's fun. Oh man, I used to love like Zoo Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Those were the days.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions
Shovel Knight.
of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
I did a sponsored video for Shovel Knight. That's why I remember it. It was actually a pretty cool game. They're really going old school here, aren't they? I always have a hard time seeing what's going on. This is how games used to be, but... yeah, I don't know. I don't know how a game like that sells.
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1,
Cyberpunk?
You're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
That kind of sounded a little weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Spider-Man gets insomnia.
I don't have a dirty mind, but that was
this shit. I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
That was a line right there. All your dreams of being inside me are coming true. That was an interesting line to choose for the marketing.
Neil Patrick Harris is Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
Color me intrigued. You say survival, you say RPG. I'm interested. Is this State of Decay?
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Dying Light the Beast. I wonder what the difference is from Dying Light 1 and 2.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Watch more at 4 p.m. That's 50 minutes from now.
There's the big news. Dying Light the
6
Beast
p.m.
is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
Anonymous, thank you so much for the 10.
Experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure.
What was I doing as a teenager? Exactly that.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
RPG. RPG.
Trust you have seen it.
Thank you, Ian.
A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
There has been a lot of anime games.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope.
Wouldn't mind
Toa
reliving
and the
20 to
guardians
40,
of the
but not
sacred
teens
tree.
or less. I wouldn't mind reliving my teens, but I realized how stupid I was back then, so I don't know if I want to do that.
A beautiful
Brain's
game.
not
That was
formed
the
yet.
global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They'll left me with nothing. No justice.
Ooh, we got the guitars.
No peace.
just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
A game like this would have probably really interested me back in the day too, but nowadays I'm not interested in it. I remember playing like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Remember the Ninja Turtle side-scroller games? Those are so much fun. The Simpsons. Street Fighter. Oh yes, that's true.
Bad.land.
Yep, they had Ninja Turtles at the arcades at like Chuck E. Cheese, at the mall. I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna get any good RPGs tonight. RPG is a very big genre nowadays.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
You're hyped for that one, Anonymous? Good, good. Name? What's up, Andy? We're nothing crazy in the RPG category, but I mean, really, the only RPG we've even gotten was kind of Atomic Heart 2, which I don't even know if I'd consider an RPG. Some action RPGs. I'm talking like RPGs like Baldur's Gate, The Witcher, stuff like that. Maybe Mafia. Maybe. These shows always remind me that my tastes constitute an extremely narrow slice of the gaming industry. It reminds me too, Tom. But, you know, I'm happy that we have all sorts of different games for people to enjoy. But, I mean, you guys know me. There's a reason why I really only cover RPGs and only certain types of RPGs, because those are the only games that really get me super excited these days. We don't ever see a lot of trailers.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Never played the first Descendant before. The Pump for the Lives of P DLC, Jermaine? No, it's not. The problem is, like, RPGs. I don't want to interrupt this. Some of you guys might like this. Making a good RPG takes a lot of time and resources. A lot more than like a lot of the games that you're seeing here tonight, which is why we don't see them as often.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Big hit alike. Witness this apogee. No fantasy. Big hit alike. Mix up pure alchemy. Lethality. Big hit alike. Big hit alike. Big hit alike.
Your hard just got harder.
Scum.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens speed on.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
If you guys see moderator Tate in the chat at all, make sure to congratulate him. Him and my
Hi
sister
everyone,
just had
I'm
a baby.
Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
That's a classic right there. I remember playing that N64.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Mads Mikkelsen was really good in Death Stranding 1.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Yeah,
so this
Nicholson
mission is
awesome.
set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. Yeah. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part.
I like me some poker.
We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right.
Mads
well,
will make a good
Don
Witcher.
Motz, thanks for
agree.
joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to
Cool
see you.
looking dude, isn't he? He's got like that Liam Neeson
Great stuff.
look
All
to
right,
him.
now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night
Where's
somewhere,
our
so
RPG,
make some
Jeff? You do this to me every
noise
freaking
for
year.
LEGO Party! Get ready for a nail-biting
Any big
competition.
RPG, they're probably put late in the show anyway, so.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini-games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more
Who
like
cares about
60.
Lego? Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything
I know
can
I
happen.
don't.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow!
Genuine question right
got
now.
all-
Is there anybody in this chat right now that's watching this, and don't be ashamed, that's watching this going, holy shit, I can't wait, and just freaking out right now? Anybody? Even one person, please, just tell the truth. I need to know. Don't be ashamed. There's a lot of weird shit that I like too. Okay, Sean is. All right. Thanks for telling us,
All
Sean.
right, next, a new look
feel
at
better.
a new
I feel
team
better
shooter
now.
from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Sean, we all respect you. Be the man.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I haven't touched a Lego since 1995.
I've got the artifact. Laser ram installed.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the artifact?
Trust me.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. You bought some Legos,
Looking
Hemlock?
over this decaying world,
Can't do it too boring.
One can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals. The dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see. Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Blighted.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
All right, I'm interested. What do we got, Jeff? Oh, shit. That looks scary as hell. I don't think I can play that. Yeah, I'd be shitting my pants. Maybe I'll do it on stream though. Oh my god. They look way too, like, real. If the sound design is good, then it's probably going to be pretty terrifying. Oh my. That was a funny little touch at the end.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
took my ride, buckle up, you're gonna see the hatch inside. Navigating to the port, dead zone. Yes, must never meet the magnificent. I'm told we gotta leave fresh feet hot. I from the back, we must be one. Just like a cotton in these, do what you might to knees, just to each other leaves. God, very nice for glory. Spot me up and storm it. That's a sheep to know it. Discharge your sunshine. God, I'm bleeding. Just stop the kid to board it. Spot to cleaning Nazi, but not no dog.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines.
What'd I miss?
Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Let me guess. Nothing.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality.
It looks nice.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
I always wanted to play Grounded, and I never got around to it. Maybe I'll give this one a try. There's something intriguing about just playing as a really small whatever and running through the grass.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
And having it be like this huge-ass forest.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Isn't that Resident Evil?
Happy birthday.
Oh, it definitely
to
is.
you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Yep, that's Orin from Baldur's Gate 3.
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Hey, Don.
Let's rumble. Alex. Boo. Ingrid. Sagat. Street Fighter 6.
Sesame still in here?
Flag time, baby. Julia's ring. Get him, y'all. Alejandro. Camilla Barbosa. Peter Maganin. Countdown begins.
Adios.
Yeah, we have the Xbox Showcase on Sunday. I don't think I'll be able to live stream it, unfortunately.
Wish
But
list
hopefully
met.
we get some big announcements there. Maybe some more on Fable. Maybe Elder Scrolls 6.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
I remember talking about this one years ago. I forgot about it.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends. What will it take to finally awaken you?
Wuchang Fallen Feathers.
Gotta rescue them. This one we gotta protect. We cannot
Save the best for last, right?
dreams get snatched up out here.
Find Rizzo, find Master Kill, find Jizzle, find Method, find Rico, you find Kappa, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
Wu-Tang. Let's go, Wu-Tang Clan.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play.
The game's still
This
around?
weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Dude, I remember like getting hyped for Guild Wars 2. Like I feel like it was like 20 years ago, and I never even ended up
My
playing
calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness.
You a GW2 ad accessory? I'm happy to see it's still around.
My story.
My story. My story is yours.
Alright, Jeff, come on. The show is almost over. We're ending with this. The fuck is this? Actually, the gameplay looks kind of fun. But there's way too much anime tonight. I feel like half the presentation is anime. And I'm not a weeb. Damn it, Jeff. Cater your damn festivals to me. Alright, we're ending with the Elder Scrolls 6. There's a few gruesome games tonight. A couple dark, pretty mature ones.
You're never gonna guess what happened. I took
Cyberpunk's getting an update, I heard, soon.
And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Action roguelike.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
I like the graphics in this one. I like the style of animation.
You still look a little unwell.
Into the Unwell.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Really? It's launching right now?
Just look at that water placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome
Shadow
of
drop?
They are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch.
And to complete the comeback, he's going to try. He shoots, he gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one, they got another. They're going to do it. They're going to see that on the way. Oh my God, they did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're in natural.
Trying to understand how it's a battle royale. Everybody drops into the same world. That's actually kind of cool. It's like FPS mixed with Portal gameplay.
This is Splitgate.
The sniper gameplay, the no-scope looked like Halo. That looked like Halo 2. I might give that a try.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
That no-scope looked exactly like Halo 2. Hey, Elf. I think the show's almost over, isn't it? I thought it was only 2 hours long. A jazz RPG. 1943, the good old days. I remember those days.
It's time I close my eyes till
Oh man. This is pretty good.
Got a name? Mako? Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana.
I don't think I'll be playing the new Path of Exile League. I think I'm waiting for a new class or 1.0 to come out. So it's hard to answer questions during these game shows because I don't want to interrupt the
You
show.
saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement
Make
to
it
share
good,
with all
Jeff.
of you who've been waiting.
Make it an RPG.
Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
It's not Exodus.
When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Light no fire?
And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Muppet boxing? What is this? It's a federal building.
Sir.
Oh shit, it's not a fantasy game. Oh, it's Grand Theft Auto. Right? Am I right? Half-Life? Is this not Grand Theft Auto? I have no idea what this is. It's not a medieval fantasy game though, so I'm already sad. This is the Elder Scrolls 6 in the future.
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Nice, Zephyr. Nice.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
What is this? Hey!
Stay close.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Okay. It's looking cooler now.
all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Now we're talking. Oh, shit. Okay.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right. That's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch.
Shut the hell up, Jeff. I'm happy for you Resident Evil fans out there. I am. I truly am. I might actually play that one. I'm sure it's probably going to be a good game. I just didn't grow up playing Resident Evil, but that's all we have, folks. Unfortunately, for all the medieval fantasy RPG lovers, which makes up a lot of you guys on my channel, and even sci-fi RPG lovers, we didn't get too much. There was a few, like, they weren't all necessarily Souls-like games, but like Souls-like action RPG games, so maybe I'm part of that crowd too, so a few of you guys might be excited about that. The Mortal Shell announcement was pretty cool. Other than that, a lot of anime, a lot of multiplayer online games, a lot of, yeah, things that I probably won't ever look up again. It's not even worth making a video on this, in my opinion, like for my channel. Oh, I'm kind of interested in that Splitgate game, which is surprising to actually say that because I don't really play FPS games anymore, but I thought the Portal gameplay looked really cool, and you can see the Halo inspiration from the gunplay, but up in the chat, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that had a great time and loved that festival, and you know what, it was all right. So just unfortunately didn't really satisfy the RPG itch. With that said, we have the Future Games show tomorrow, and then on Sunday is the Xbox showcase. I will probably go live tomorrow. What time is it at? Let me take a look here. Let's see, Future Games show. Owlcat is going to be announcing their upcoming cinematic sci-fi CRPG. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. That's, of course, going to be an RPG. And that starts... I will most likely go live for the Future Games show tomorrow. I don't see what time it is. Okay, 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, so I'm going to try to go live for that. And then, unfortunately, on Sunday, I can't go live for the Xbox showcase because I'm going to be doing a few things with friends on that day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch y'all over the weekends for maybe tomorrow's stream and then maybe some RPG action on Sunday. And I appreciate you guys coming to my channel to watch these shows. I try to live stream as many of them as I can to give people in this community a place where we can all kind of hang out in the chat and you're not just part of like IGN's chat or something like that. So yeah, shout out to the Twitch chat over there. And to be continued. No information on Exodus, unfortunately. All right, see y'all. I was hoping to, like, you know, watch trailers again and like be talking about some of the RPGs and stuff, but there's really nothing to talk about, so that's it. Bring back E3. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, thank you guys. I know there's a lot of you in chat that I saw, but it's hard. Like when during live shows, I try not to talk over the show too much, so I can't, you know, acknowledge all the questions that are asked and all the comments in the chat as much as I can in other streams. See you, Lore Seeker. Sven, have a good night. Maybe Nathan, we'll see. I got a few things I have to do right now, and then we'll see. You guys enjoy your Friday night. TGIF, right? See ya, Sesame. Sesame, you saw the Street Fighter announcement, right? See ya, Shadow. Eric. Belbaz.